Hey everybody! I'm here today with a full head shave and beard lineup tutorial. I actually have to shave my head and line up my beard that I'm growing out right now. So I figured that I would make a tutorial to show you exactly how I do my facial and my head grooming. I use some very basic stuff, just a regular beard trimmer. I use a regular shaver, and I just use some shaving gel, or this is actually called shave butter, but you can use any sort of shaving gel or shaving cream or shaving lotion that you enjoy using. Usually I use soap when I do it in the shower, but when I do it outside of the shower, I use actual shaving cream or shaving gel or shaving lotion. Let's get right into the video. So I have a mirror over here, so I'm gonna sort of be looking over here and then at the camera, so just please bear with me. First and foremost, I like lining up my beard. Now the hardest part about lining up a beard, and I haven't trimmed this at all, I literally just let my beard grow for a month. I have not shaved or trimmed my face at all in roughly the last month, maybe 4 to 5 weeks, give or take. So month and a bit, okay? The hardest part is getting your neckline over here, okay? So what I like to do is I like to sort of look straight at the mirror, and wherever I want the bottom of my beard to end up, I often trim the neckline right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn this on. I've charged it up. I don't have a guard on it, so you can see we're gonna go right to the lowest setting, and I'm just gonna sort of clean up the bottom a little bit. So right away, just cleaning up the bottom, then we're gonna fine tune the line. But I like to start off by just cleaning up the bottom quickly. So I did a little quick line there, very rough line. I look in the mirror and I see I wanna go a little bit higher up. So we're gonna go a little bit higher up, just like this. Okay, now I look at the mirror, let's just get rid of any excess hair here, okay? And I see I'm roughly where I want the lower line to be. So now, as you can see, it's still really rough. What I do now is I turn it like this, and I use this to clean it up in this way. So I'm going at it like this right now. And I use this to get, as you can see, a crisp line. So I'm gonna stop talking right now so I get a nice clean line. Just like that. Okay, now you can see it's still a little bit off, so I'm gonna clean it up, but I do have my comb over here. It's not an official beard comb, this is my wife's comb. I don't have hair in my head, so I don't own a comb. So I just use her comb when she allows me to, and I just comb it down because you wanna get any excess hair out, okay? So, and you wanna have a vacuum nearby because obviously you're gonna have to clean this up when you're done and you know, wipe down your counter. But I go ahead and I lift my head up and I look at the beard, and I just try and get that nice solid line. So this has to come up a little bit, like that. Just like that. Clean that up over there. Raise that a bit. And I think we are where we need to be. As you can see, nice clean line. It looks on the camera like it's coming down that way, but when I look at it in the mirror, it looks straight. So I don't know if it's because the camera's on an angle, but at least according to what I see, it's straight. Now I go down the sides over here. So now I go with my razor, with my hair trimmer, and I create a nice straight line down the sides like that. Just like that, okay? Same thing on the other side. Just a nice straight line like that, okay? Then what I do is I just go against the grain all over here, clean up this hair. I'm gonna shave it momentarily, but I just go against the grain and I clean all this up. Now what I did was I did the underside of my beard. Now all that's left to do is over here to line it up, the mustache area, and then potentially here if you wanna clean that up. So I'm gonna do it over here at first. So I like to just get rid of all the excess hair like this. And then now I take the razor and the buzzer, I keep calling it a razor, but the buzzer, I just create a nice straight line like that. Okay, we're gonna clean it up with the actual shaver in a moment, but I create a nice straight line like that. Okay, just like that. Get rid of all the excess hairs up here. I have lots of stray hairs up here. You might not, it depends on your style of facial hair, but I've always had lots of stray hairs up here, so I just buzz them off. Next up, we're gonna do the mustache area. Now I wanna let my mustache grow a little bit thicker because it is quite thin in certain areas and it does complete the goatee, so I'm not going to touch it over here, but I am going to get rid of these stray hairs right over there. You can see there's a couple stray hairs up there, so I'm going to take my buzzer and I'm just going to quickly trim them off like that. Just like that, okay? As you can see, maybe one more right over here. Just like that. So as you can see right here, now they've sort of been trimmed off. There's one right there, but I'm gonna let that sit, see how that ends up. Next up is on the lip right here. So you can see that I have some overgrown hairs that are growing onto my lip. And I'm gonna trim those off with the buzzer as well. So I'm just gonna go like this, and I'm gonna just carefully get rid of those, the extra length of hair. Just like that, okay? Just like that. All right. So as you can see, a lot better now. And then some people like to clean up over here. I'm only gonna just trim off these right here because I wanna leave this to fill this in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just clean that up as so, like that, and like this. Just to clean off any extra hairs that I really don't want to be there at all. Just like that. So now as you can see right there, I've cleaned up my face. What we're gonna do next is we are going to use a razor to shave the face area over here. Okay, so wherever we created our lines, we're just gonna create those lines a little bit cleaner with a razor. Then we're gonna shave the head. So first and foremost, just get your favorite shaving gel, shaving cream. Like I said, in the shower, I just use soap. I have nothing against using soap. It's in my opinion, it's fantastic. It's one of the best forms of shaving cream that you can get, and it's so cheap. But when I'm doing it outside of the shower, I end up using some sort of like shaving gel like this, just like that. So, and the shaving gel does work better, I do have to say. But, you know, I don't really like spending money. And I don't really like things that are extra, like in general. I like very basic things. So I try and just use soap as often as I can, but if I'm out of the shower, you know, I have a whole bunch of shaving gels that I use from time to time. Yeah, so on the camera that does look on an angle, but in the mirror it looks straight, so I'm gonna leave it, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and shave this like this. We're just gonna clean it up. So just like that. I like to go against the grain to really clean it up. Clean your razor after every few passes. Oh, that's gross. I just touched the sink that had all that hair on it. That's nasty. Well, I better clean that up before my wife comes down here. Okay, so we're gonna clean up the line there, make it look nice and smooth. We're doing this right here. I always kind of go down because as you can see, I have like lots of chest hair, so I kind of just clean it up. It's definitely time to groom the chest hair as well. I could do that in a separate video though. I do the sides here. Just a quick little shave for the sides here. Okay, and then I do the line here that we just created, like that. Okay, over here as well, just like that. Try not to tack off too much of my mustache, and sometimes you accidentally take hairs off. It's okay, you'll notice them. No one else will probably notice them. So as you can see, and then I can always clean this up too right here. Just a touch. Just like that. Okay, so right now, I think we've done our facial hair lineup. Just give you a better look at it. That's, you know, I'm not a professional. I only grow facial hair like once a year. I'll do it for a few months just for fun, and then I'll go clean shaven for a much longer time once again. So I'm not a professional, but that's how I do it. Now the next thing is the head hair. Now for the head hair, I'm gonna get some warm water. I'm just gonna pre-soak my head, just like this, okay? Just to get everything nice and ready to be shaved. Now this is something I do every 2 days, every 3 days, sometimes even every day, depending on how I feel or what I need to look good for. But you want to get your favorite shaving gel or shaving cream, shaving lotion, and just apply it to the whole head. And I like to tackle my head in 4 separate areas. Okay, so as you can see, I just loaded myself up. Let's just get rid of the excess right here. And the good thing about the head shave is once you have mastered it, once you've shaved your head, you know, 30, 40 times, you can do it without even a mirror. Like I can do this without a mirror, and I've done videos where I've done that before. Many years ago, I shaved my head without a mirror for video just to show you how to do it. But it's really easy to do. Wet your razor, start off at the back, shave from the back corner down to the side, okay? Rinse out your razor after every few passes. So I started from the back right, my back right. I don't know if the camera's gonna reverse this or not, but from my back right, and now I'm going to my side over here, my right side, okay? So I'm shaving upwards that whole way. Then I get one swipe like this, clean off any excess hairs that are growing in a weird direction over there. Okay. Then I do the back left to the left side. So you can see right here, back left. And you can see what I'm doing with my hand. I'm pulling against the grain with the head first. So I'm pulling against the grain to allow the hair to stretch out. And then one swipe from front to back. Okay. Then I do the back over here. Okay. I always go along the bottom first, get any stray hairs out like that. We do the bottom up here. I'm hoping that this is on camera. I can't see, but I think it is. Yeah, we're good. So I do the lower half of the back first, like that. You can see how many times I'm rinsing my razor out. Very, very important to keep it clean or you will get cut. Okay? Then I do the back half top of my head. So we're at the back, we're doing the top half right now. Just like that. You can actually hear it. I don't know if it's going to come through on camera, but you can actually hear it cutting through the hairs, right? And then there's a crease here. What I like to do, I like to use a single-sided razor right here, the single part of the razor, just to clean up that in there, because or else you get hairs that are quite long before they get shaved off, okay? And then I clean up sort of where the shirt line is, because I get lots of hair here. You might not, but I get lots of hair here, so I just kind of clean it up. We're already almost done. And then we have the top here. I'm just going to wet it with my hand a little bit more. We have the top here, which I barely have any hair here at all because I'm bald. So this is my pattern of my baldness. I have barely any. You can hear it's like, it sounds like it's rubbing against the skin because there's barely any hair. So for me, I just kind of go like this at the top because there are a handful of hairs. Like, I don't know how many, but not many. So I just go like I said, when I get to the scalp here, the top, I don't know what it's called, the top middle portion, I go a few different angles because the hair grows, that's where like my, I guess, calic is, that circle thing, you know, yeah. So then when I'm done, okay, I just kind of use the water, wet my whole head like this, and I feel for any spots that I missed. And if you can hear, I didn't miss any spots. I'm not trying to brag, but I didn't miss any spots, okay? Then what I do is I take care of the sides. So you want to make sure your sides line up nicely. So I'm going to go like that. I always change where I shave the sides. So at least it's thicker down here and it becomes thinner up here, right? By shaving down here last time and then here this time, it becomes a little bit thinner at the top. You can fade it with the buzzer, but I'm not great at that. So I use my razor to fade it basically over time. That's it. And last but not least is you can see I have some hair over here. So for myself, it depends. Like I'm a pretty hairy person. So I have some extra hairs, maybe that not many people would have in terms of where they are. But I just take care of all of them. I just go over one last time, make sure I got rid of all the hairs that I wanted to get rid of. That's it. That is my full head shave and facial hair beard lineup tutorial. It's actually, you know, part of my grooming routine. Like I said, with regards to my beard, I only let it grow every once in a while, but that's how I shave my head. That's how I line up my beard, and I figured that I'd make a video to show you how I do both of them. I'm not a pro. That's just how I do it. So that's it. I just wanted to show you. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.